You do not have to quit your day job to build a SaaS. You don't have to raise money, you don't have to bet your mortgage, and you don't have to go all in and hope that it works out before your savings runs out. That used to be the only path, but it isn't anymore because AI changed the game completely. AI is the great equalizer. It lets you keep your paycheck and build a real software business at the same time, part-time, and entirely on your own. In this video, I'll show you exactly how this works and explain why keeping your day job actually makes you more likely to succeed, and the operating model that I run myself, including my current income sources and how I balance everything. The takeaway here for you is, if I can do it, so can you, so let's dive in. Let's talk about why this used to be so hard, because it pretty much explains everything. To build software, you needed a team. Engineers, designers, the whole thing. You had to hire them, you had to manage them, and you had to pay them. And to pay them, you needed funding. Real money up front before you made a single dollar. Here's the trap. To get that funding, you had to go all in. No investor was going to write you a check to work on it on the weekends. They wanted you to quit your job, bet everything, and prove you were fully committed. So the price of entry was your entire livelihood. You had to take all the risk, while for the investor, it was just another bet that they hope pays off. That all or nothing wall locked almost everyone out, and for good reason. Most people can't or shouldn't just walk away from their income and gamble everything on an untested idea. Now here's what's changed. AI knocked down that wall. It is the great equalizer, and this is the whole reason that this video exists. Now you can do all of this by yourself. There's no team to hire because AI is your team. There's no funding to raise because you're not paying anyone. It's just you and the tools. That means you can build what you want whenever you want. A few focused hours on a weeknight, solid session on a Saturday, and you make real visible progress. The thing that used to require a war chest and a full-time leap now fits into the margins of a normal life. That is a genuine possibility, and most people haven't updated their thinking around this yet. So here's the move that flips this from interesting to obvious. Don't quit. Instead, keep your day job. I know that sounds backwards, so let me give you the data. There's a 15-year study of more than 5,000 entrepreneurs, and it found that the ones who kept their day jobs had 33% lower odds of failure than the ones who quit to go all in. Keeping your income didn't make you less of a founder, it made you more likely to succeed. Here's why that makes sense. When you're not desperate, you make better decisions. You're not forced to ship something broken because rent is due. You build until your SaaS is genuinely more successful than your career, and only then do you switch your focus to it full time. You de-risk the whole thing down to a no-brainer type decision. Let me help you make the switch really concrete, because this is the part that should remove any of your fear. How it works is you run your SaaS on the side while you keep your salary to keep the lights on. Your salary is a flat line. Your SaaS income starts at zero and climbs. You just wait for the moment those two lines cross, and when your SaaS is bringing in more than your job. That crossover is your signal. That's when you go full time from a position of strength, with a business that's already proven it out-earns your career. Until that moment, your risk is basically zero, because you never gave up your paycheck to find out. Here's the part that I think a lot of people get wrong about building a SaaS. They think they can only get one shot, but with keeping a day job, you can actually get unlimited shots. Spoiler alert, this is what I do. So you have to test and build 5, even 10 products before one really hits. Under the old model, that was 5 or 10 chances to basically go bankrupt. But under this model, it doesn't really matter at all because you had steady income the entire time. A miss isn't about a strikeout, it's just your next at-bat, now armed with all your lessons learned from previous misses. No single failure can take you out of the game, and that completely changes how you play it. You can be patient, you can experiment, and you can keep swinging until one of them connects, which is exactly how a portfolio is supposed to work. Now here's a bonus that makes this even better, and it surprises people. Your job and your SaaS don't have to compete, they can actually compound. So keep your job for the steady income, sure, but on top of that, building a SaaS on the side will hand you brand new in-demand skills, and those skills will make you more valuable, which will help you land better jobs. A better job will give you more income, more leverage, and sharper insight, which will help you build better SaaS products. That will teach you even more. So it's a flywheel. Your career feeds your SaaS, and your SaaS feeds your career, and each turn makes the next one easier. So you're not choosing between the two, you're using each one to strengthen the other. Let me show you what this can actually look like in practice. Here's what I'm doing right now. At the moment, I have 3 income streams. The first is my SaaS portfolio, the products themselves. The second is coaching, where I help entrepreneurs like you who want more hands-on guidance. The third is consulting, where I work with larger companies on bigger and more expensive problems largely in the same space. Every one of those streams feeds the others. The building makes me a better coach. The coaching and consulting sharpen what I build. It's diversified, it's de-risked, and I genuinely enjoy the mix, enough that I could do it pretty much forever. And I'm not sharing this as a someday dream, I'm sharing it because it works, and it started exactly where you are now. Here's the playbook I'd follow if I wanted to implement this model. 1. Keep your day job. Your paycheck is your funding and your safety net. 2. Build with AI on nights and weekends. No team, no raise, just steady progress. 3. Treat it as a portfolio. Swing as many times as it takes until one hits. 4. Let your career and your SaaS compound each other instead of competing. And 5. Switch to full-time only when your SaaS out-earned your salary and not a day before. So that's the whole model. Keep your income, build with AI in the margins, de-risk it all the way down, and switch only when the numbers tell you to. AI took the wall that used to lock people out and turned it into the side door that anyone can walk through. If you want the full framework for building, shipping, and pricing a SaaS in the AI era, my free 5-day email course walks you through all of it step by step, and you can find a link in the description below. If you prefer one-on-one help, I do coach a small number of founders at bootstrappersparadise.com. I built this life starting from a normal job with normal hours, so I mean it when I say this. If I can do it, so can you. Subscribe, keep your paycheck, start building, and I'll see you in the next video.